What is going on YouTube? In today's episode of Rad Dad Life, we're going to be talking about holsters. Trex arms holsters to be exact. Stay tuned.
Just let me fall to my glove. Just let me fall to my
Alright, welcome back. Before we get started, I'm going to show you that my firearm is indeed empty. You're going to see inside the chamber, no bullet, empty mag well, magazine, empty, no bullets. I can stick my finger here and here, no bullets. Alright, now we got that over with. The magazine that was empty, still pointing in the safe direction, empty. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about my Trex arms. This is the appendix carry Raptor in blood red. I have carried this for 4 years now consistently. This has been my main and only inside the waistband holster for CCW, and it has been phenomenal. It has worked flawlessly. There has been no hiccups with it. There has been no deterioration. The color is still looking fantastic. The claw is still working great. Overall, I cannot say good enough things about this product. The way I've always pictured it is, if you're spending a lot of money on your gun, or if you value your life at all, why not get a holster that will kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Why not get a holster that will complement your firearm and help you be successful if ever you have to defend yourself or ever have to present the firearm, to know that this holster will not fail you. It will not have the trigger go off. It will protect the gun. It will stay in the holster. You can hold the retention. It's up to you exactly how much retention you want. I have it where I can do mild shakes. I'm not shaking the bejeebers out of it, but I am shaking it a little bit, and it does have good retention. You also could tighten it here and here, and that will actually clamp down the retention if you really want that much. But honestly, I like that I can have it retained upside down, do a little bit of shake, and it doesn't fall out. I don't want to be able to have to shake it because I don't want my draw to be impeded by making sure that I have a good solid grip and then ripping it out and my pants coming with it. So like I said, this is the Raptor. It is in the appendix. It is in the blood red. It is the Raptor inside the waistband. This is by Trex Arms. I'm not affiliated by Trex Arms. I never met him. I've just only ever heard great things about him when I first started looking into holsters, when I first started my CCW. So the CEO of the company is Lucas. He's relatively young, but he's a very big advocate on, self-defense and protecting yourself and life and your Second Amendment rights and practicing with your firearms. Excuse me. If you look him up on Instagram, on YouTube, he is always making videos of always training, always staying on top of your training. He gives tutorials. He has just pretty much, he's a really rad guy that really is a big advocate in the gun community, and he's really helped out a lot, especially over there where he's based out of, which is in Tennessee. I know he's passed some laws over there to help fellow gun advocates, which is kudos to him. That's fantastic. You should bring that to California. We'd greatly appreciate that. But nonetheless, he is making quality holsters. He is not going with the mundane, simple holster that everyone has. Like, he puts thought and effort into his holsters, critiquing them, updating them as they need to be updated to make them the high quality holsters that they are today. For instance, you have this little Raptor claw here that pushes against your belt, and that's going to allow the firearm to sit against your abdomen a little bit more so that it conceals the firearm a little bit more. You have multiple adjustment points here on the belt, so you can get the firearm a little bit lower into your waist if you want, or you can have it a little bit higher depending on your comfort level. It also comes with a little belt loop clip, but I think this one is much, much better. It's like the little clamp. I forget what it is, like the 2-inch clamp it's called. It comes with both. Honestly, this one is far superior, at least for me, in the way I carry my firearm at the 1 o'clock. So overall, this has been a fantastic product. I love the firearm. I love the holster. It has a cool little touch, like a little T-Rex there on the Raptor claw. It has a little like T-Rex little face right there. It's pretty cool. Overall, it has been fantastic. Let me show you my other one. So I also purchased the Ragnarok. The Ragnarok is for my outside the waistband carry. This is what I carry on my war belt when I practice running, gunning, or just in general. If I'm not concealing and I'm at the range or outside and I don't want to carry inside the waistband. Cool thing about this is all the guns fit universal. This is meant for my Glock 34, but my Glock 7 or my Glock 26 fits in there just the same. I had the retention here just a little bit less than my CCW, or than my concealed carry, sorry, just because this is meant to be outside the waistband for quick draws and rapid shooting, so I don't need it to have that tight. It's not a concealment holster, at least for me it's not. So it is a little bit, the retention is a little bit less. I do have it with my Safariland QLS receiver and fork. The receiver is over there on my war belt. The fork is here. I love it because it is positional, so you can have it canted just a little bit, however your preference is. And I have it just, I'll show you guys here in a little bit how I carry this bad boy. But I just love that all his holsters are universal. They all fit just fantastic. So I have this in his Coyote Brown, I think it's called. Wolverine Brown. So Wolverine Brown, blood red. Super easy to attach this little system. There's a million videos on YouTube of how to attach the QLS fork. It's fantastic. A little touch there of little T-Rex. It's just cool little nifty things. You can get these, well, he actually updated them. Like I said, he's really good about his products. He's really good at testing them out. He runs his products to the ground and they still work for him, which is, that just goes to show someone like me would never put as many rounds and never put these things to the strenuous test that he does. And so if they work for him, I believe him. I see the quality in his products. These are just perfect for me. For like I said, so now they all have optic cuts just because optics are becoming more popular. Yeah. So let's go and walk over there. I'm going to show you how they conceal. I'm going to show you how this one, I'm going to show you how the Raptor appendix carry conceals. So this is my firearm. It is still empty. Still no bullets in the magazine. So I do wear a large, I am 5'5", so it is a little bit bigger on me. So I'm just gonna show you how it looks on my person. Obviously with good posture, you don't wanna be slouching over because then it probably will print a little bit more, but good posture, shoulders back, head up. Black always conceals a little bit better, I've noticed. So I protrude my back, there you go, you can see it there, but standing straight up, nothing. Consistent draws. It uses the little Raptor claw to push it into my abdomen. Nice and solid. I know it's not going to go anywhere. I use the Core Essentials belt. Solid belt. You can literally hold it up like this and the loop does not cave. It's a great belt, Core Essentials. It is the ratchet strap system. So I know the holster is reliable. I know it's always going to stay where it needs to. And I know the retention that I have it is just perfect and there's not going to be any moving. So I really do like this holster. So overall, this has just been fantastic. No thrills, no frou-frous, and any of that fancy stuff. It just works. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on a smaller shirt and some gym shorts, which is typically how I actually dress most of the days. I do wear a large, but I'll put on a medium just so I can show you how it kind of hides the gun a little bit better. All right, so on occasions I do wear the medium shirts when I wanna feel buff and all. And for the most part, I do wear shorts, these gym kind of shorts with the drawstrings. This is my outfit, I would say 90% of the time. Gun is still empty, of course, no magazine in there. So this is how I wear it. So I'm gonna show you guys how it conceals in a tighter fitting shirt than what I'm used to wearing, or than what I usually wear. So what I do is I tie the drawstring really tight, and it is uncomfortable, like it is cutting into your hips. It doesn't actually break skin, but I'd rather be uncomfortable there and feel comfortable being out and about. So I believe it conceals very well. From the draw, it is not the most convenient thing, obviously, because it is going to shift a little bit. But that, I know the holster is not going to go anywhere. Yeah, it may have a little give because obviously it's tied with a drawstring now with an actual belt. But I know when I break from the holster will stay put. It has a nice strong claw in there. That little claw that you usually pushes up against your belt doesn't really work in the gym shorts because you can pick it up against a drawstring and it works fantastic, but it's not going to stay there. A little bit of movement and it's going to slip back down. But I know that the gun is going to stay where it needs to. It's going to conceal really well. And this is the outfit, especially for you fellow Californians or in hotter areas where we don't get too much winter. This is how we dress 90% of the year. So having this concealed really well in a tighter fitting shirt, still being able to conceal and go out about your day, but having that ability to protect yourself is really nice. All right, so this is my war belt. It's pretty plain and simple. I didn't want a lot of frou-frous and a lot of fancy stuff on there. It's just things that I need. Magazines, two for the Glock, 1 AR mag, a knife just in case, and a dump pouch. Just pretty much simple. Everything that I need, nothing that I'm not ever gonna use. There's always a bunch of things that I would like, and there's a million other people here that are far more tactical and more useful than myself that utilize all the equipment. But for me, for what I do for range days and running, gunning, this is all I need. So obviously my 34 is usually here, but for the demonstration of making sure the firearm is still clear, it is the 26. It is still clear, nothing there. So this is how it looks. Like I said, it's the QLS fork and the receiver here. I do have the leg strap just in case I don't want it to go anywhere when I move or do anything. The holster's always where it needs to be. Very light retention, like I like it, but as you saw earlier, I'm still able to shake it around and I know it's not gonna fall off, so I know I can move around and the holster will still go where it needs to. It does have a little groove here, which is kind of cool. I never even paid attention to just now that it has suppressor height sights in the Kydex, so if you do want to have an optic cut, you can run an optic cut with suppressor heights and you'll be just fine, especially on the new ones. I don't think these models, they may, but I know with the new models, you're able to, they automatically come with the optic cut. The older generations, like the ones I have now, I think it was still a choice and I didn't have it on optic, so I didn't choose for it. So I'm not sure if I can run an optic cut or not. I don't think I can. Nonetheless, this is how the Wolverine Brown, this is the Ragnarok outside the waistband carry on my war belt. Super easy, really plain. Just super convenient, you know, it works. This has been my setup for the last 4 years. It works great for me. Like I said, it's nothing crazy. I do, every time I wear this, it's usually, I'm in my truck, and in my truck I do have everything I need for, you know, worst case scenario. There I have a tourniquet, a suture kit, I have my medical supplies, I have extra supplies for anything and everything, and it's all in the back of my back seat. So worst case scenario, I can unclip both and bring it with me, and everything I need or ever will need will be there, which is pretty cool. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. I can show you how I have my setup in the back of my truck, survival / bug out / medical in the back of my truck, so it works out really good. This is it here. Like I said, I love this. This war belt here has like the non-slip groove, so it doesn't go anywhere. Also, if you guys want to see a review on this guy where I got my products, just let me know in the comments as well. But as for today's review is just about Trex arms, their products, their fantastic customer service. So if you guys have any questions about my war belt, my everyday carry, my holsters, about my firearms, just let me know. Leave them in the comments. I do reply to them all. I do read them all. I know this is a little different for my mountain biker and fitness subscribers, but like I said, this is Rad Dad life. For me, being rad is protecting my family, making sure that they stay safe at all times, and that's just one aspect of being a rad dad. So if you guys have any questions at all, leave them in the comments. I do read them. As always, have a rad day. See you guys.